Often, this becomes a major issue for millennials and Generation Z. Various factors contribute to feelings of low self-confidence, such as uncertainty about one's shortcomings or a sense of falling behind and being unable to meet social expectations. If feelings of low self-confidence persist, it can hinder creativity and personal growth. Being hesitant to take corrective steps can trap someone in a cycle of self-doubt. Therefore, for those struggling to break free from feelings of inferiority, this can serve as a moment of reflection. Watch this video to the end. 1. Everyone inevitably has weaknesses. As young people, we often feel insecure facing the dynamics around us. At times, those around us appear unshakable, without any flaws. Conversely, we see ourselves as full of shortcomings. For those finding it challenging to overcome feelings of inferiority, there are some considerations. First and foremost, it's crucial to remember that everyone has weaknesses. Despite someone appearing perfect in our eyes, the reality is they also have imperfections that may not always be visible. Sometimes, these flaws are hidden behind a seemingly flawless image. In today's human life context, no one is truly perfect. Additionally, it's important to recognize that feelings of inferiority can impact our perception of ourselves and others. Overly focusing on our own shortcomings can make us feel isolated from the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's essential to change perspective and realize that every individual, without exception, experiences challenges and weaknesses. Finally, for those struggling to overcome feelings of inferiority, the first step is to identify and reflect on their origin. Understanding the root of these feelings can help overcome and transform negative thought patterns into more positive ones. By engaging in this process, we can build confidence and embrace ourselves with all the uniqueness and strengths we possess. 2. Mistakes should not be used as a reason to judge oneself. It is undeniable that every individual has made mistakes, whether on a large or small scale. Unfortunately, not everyone has the ability to view their mistakes from the right perspective, even though this can have serious consequences on oneself. It is important to remember that mistakes are not a basis for self-judgment. On the contrary, mistakes should be considered an integral part of the learning process. Through mistakes, we can identify actions that should be avoided. Unless, of course, someone wants to repeat a bitter experience that may have occurred before. Realizing that mistakes are opportunities to grow and develop is a crucial first step. This is not just a cliché but a wisdom that can shape a positive mentality and strengthen resilience in facing various obstacles. Therefore, seeing mistakes as a teacher providing valuable lessons can be the foundation for a better personal journey. 3. Life is a process of improvement. You might be the type of person still influenced by feelings of inferiority. The question is, until when will you continue to feel this way? It is time for you to decide to break free from the shackles of those feelings. However, it's acknowledged that this process doesn't always go smoothly. In facing this challenge, there are several things you need to reflect on. Understand that life is a journey of continuous self-improvement. It's okay if there are still various shortcomings within you. What matters is to maintain the determination to keep improving. When dealing with feelings of inferiority, try to understand that this is just a part of the long journey towards personal growth. This journey is not always straight and easy but has obstacles and hurdles to overcome. Therefore, by viewing life as a process of learning and improvement, you can find the strength and determination to keep moving forward. Remember that freeing yourself from feelings of inferiority is a valuable investment in yourself. For everyone surely has strengths behind their weaknesses. You might be someone who has a number of shortcomings in your life. At times, you might feel that judging yourself as an unqualified individual is an unavoidable truth. However, it's important to remember that such assumptions may not necessarily be true and could just be a negative perspective that needs to be overcome. Now is the time to learn how to free yourself from feelings of inferiority and low self-esteem. Interestingly, it's not difficult to do this. All you need to do is realize that everyone has strengths behind all sides of their weaknesses. Understand that there can be no direct comparison between one individual and another. Each person has uniqueness and characteristics that make them different and valuable. Engaging in the process of self-understanding will help you discover untapped potentials. When you're able to appreciate the uniqueness within yourself, feelings of inferiority and low self-esteem will gradually diminish. Remember that differences are natural and add color to life. By accepting and understanding yourself, you can start positive steps toward better personal growth. 5. Stop comparing yourself to others. In social life, we often face various comparisons. Sometimes, we can get too caught up in these comparisons, forgetting our true selves. When dealing with failure, it is often accompanied by feelings of inferiority about what has happened. Such a condition should not be allowed to continue. There is a message for those struggling to break free from feelings of inferiority. Start by stopping the comparisons with others. Understand that each individual has a different destiny and circumstances. Recognizing that comparisons are not always fair and can be detrimental to oneself is a crucial first step. Through this understanding, you can avoid the trap of inferiority that often arises from unhealthy comparisons. Remember that each individual has a unique journey and portion of life, so focusing on your own development becomes more important than comparing achievements with others. 6. Freeing oneself from inferiority is an ongoing learning process. How far have you come in overcoming the feelings of inferiority that surround you? Or perhaps, are you sinking deeper into that realm of emotions? Starting from now, we need to address this issue wisely and not allow ourselves to fall into prolonged darkness. There are several things to consider when facing difficulties in freeing oneself from feelings of inferiority. Remember that effort requires consistency and continuous learning. You need to go through this process gradually until you can become an optimistic and more confident individual. Facing the challenge of freeing oneself from feelings of inferiority is indeed not easy. In this journey, feelings of boredom or fatigue often arise. However, it's essential to remember that boredom is not a reason to give up. When finding it difficult to free oneself from feelings of inferiority, reflect on the 6 points above as a foundation to guide you.